Do you like silver dimes? We sure do. And I had to scrap the intro that I had already recorded and do this one because this hunt was insane. There is a sneak peek of what's to come. Welcome back to Silver in the Big Sky. And yeah, I covered it in the intro. Look at how freaking huge this thing is. I'm worried once I cut it open, if it tips over, we're going to be picking up dimes all freaking night. Yeah, Silver in the Big Sky. There's the Big Sky view. Can't quite see the mountains because we got a storm rolling through over there, but a nice early March evening here. We've got $1,000 bag. So typically the bags, if you're familiar with the channel, are $500, equivalent of 2 boxes. They got a new machine. This particular bank is doing $1,000 bags now, so huge bags. So equivalent of 4 boxes. Here's where we're at on the year. We've done the equivalent of 16 boxes, and thanks to that last hunt, yeah, we're up over 1 and almost close to 2 silver per box now since we found 14 in that last hunt. So yeah, hopefully some more silver and hopefully some good stuff, some varieties or something. I would love to find that 96W, but we're going to get in there. If you've got 10 seconds to help us, we are trying to get to 500 subscribers. So please like, comment, and share. We appreciate you. Hopefully, we'll be back with some silver. First handfuls in. It's been a while since we said that, but right after she called out, I looked at my pile, and I think I see one, so I'll bring you back for that. But we've got one right off of the bat here.
Do you see it?
Where is this
kind
one
of
down here?
Kind of a dirty one. Yeah, it's kind of a dirty one.
Is it that one?
Yeah.
Yep, that's the one I was seeing.
Yep, 1964.
Dang.
And that is a D.
Of course it's going to be Denver, but we've got Silver in the Big Sky, #1. And as promised, first handful over here. I just took a look around after she said that, and it was just glowing on the top of the pile there. Look at that. 1964, out of Denver, just sitting pretty on the pile. I know some of you want to see the edge. Oh yeah, you can see that edge. There it is. When you're edge hunting, when you're opening a roll, but we sometimes spot them laying in our pile. Silver #2, and there's your proof that there was 2. Same handful. I saw another pretty one just sitting there. Let's play the game. Can you see it? Look at that. It was just shining. So I flipped it out. I saw no mint mark. Huh. So we're actually going to have a filly. Looks like full bands or close to. A 1964 filly. We don't find very many fillies. Silver #3 already? We're only in the first handfuls. Let's frickin' go. We are in our second handfuls. Maybe not quite with these handfuls a quarter way. Maybe we are a quarter of the way through the bag. It's always hard. It's always, it's difficult. But look at that. I was looking around in my pile before I found this. Didn't see anything. Saw that edge. Decided to look around in my pile. And that one looks suspicious. So we're going to grab that one right after we fish this one out. Wanted to show you guys that edge. I love seeing that silver edge in a coin hunt. Another 1964 out of Denver. That's our 4th 1964, 3rd Denver. And that's got to be one. Let's fish that out. Well, there's finally an older one. Looks like a 1953. I'll double check that because it looked like partially an 8. Oh, it is an 8. Jeez, look at that. Just a damaged 8 there. But definitely a 1958. And it looked like I saw a Denver mint mark. Dang. That is silver #5. Same handful. I'm sure you saw it right away. I was actually just fingering coins off of my pile there.
Jesus.
Maybe I should use a better word. I was kind of flipping coins off of the pile there and looking at the dates, just kind of hunting them by date, and uncovered that one. Look at that. That's going to be a second year Rosie. The Rosie started in 1946, so 1947 would make it second year. And that's going to be a filly. Man, silver number 6 already. Board's starting to look good. Well, we're just a few minutes later, and we've got another one on this side. She's in her third handful. Third handful in. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, you see that bad boy?
That's a real nice edge. Ooh, yeah. Like seeing it from the edge.
Let's see if we can see a mint mark. It is a D.
Okay, let's get another oldie.
How about a 64?
Another 64. I think that's 64, number 5. I mean, any silver, you're going to take it.
Heck yeah.
Awesome. She is just a few seconds later. She called out again.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Do you see both of them?
Oh, there's 2. There's one on the end. Oh, dang.
That's why I said, oh my gosh.
Were they that close in your hand?
Yeah.
Damn.
So a 64, and that's a D.
No way, a 64 Denver?
I know. Shocker.
I saw that one. That's the one I saw.
And there's a 64 again, and it's going to be a Denver.
Jeez, but that's 2 more? That's 9, guys. Holy hell.
You hear that?
Ooh, I love it.
I love that noise.
Love that sound. I am still in my second handful over here, and that's going to be number 10 right there. Just flipping through these coins. I am really trying to find side finds. Sometimes we get bored in dime hunting and just end up edge hunting. Maybe that'll make somebody mad, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. But there's another 64 Denver. It's going to be silver number 2. Or, sorry.
I'm like 2.
Number 10. Still in my second handful, but we're nearing the halfway point over here. Look at that. I haven't even touched it from there yet. You can see that 1964 and that shine sticking out. Another 1964. Gonna be from Denver, I bet. There it is. 1964 Denver. Wow. I forget where we're at, but
I think it's like 11.
that's 4, that's 8. Yeah, it's 11 total because we've got 8 of the 64 Denvers, a 64 Philly, and the 2 oldies. Well, I just got my third handful out. When that's full, we should be halfway. So we are nearing the halfway point. I see a couple of things. I right off the bat saw a Canadian coin, and looking at the color, pretty sure that's going to be a silver Canadian coin. We have not found a silver Canadian coin in any denomination yet this year. And there you go. 1964. It's been a minute since I found one. I want to say are they 80% silver?
I think so.
I'll look it up to make sure, but there you go. 1964 Canadian, silver number 12, which got me looking around, and that reverse was standing out to me. And as I zoomed in, I see a Denver mint mark. Guessing that's going to be another 1964.
You should see what's in my pile.
And it is. Uh-oh. You got a mark?
Well, come and find out.
All right. Let's cut this and get back to hers. Silver number 13. So she is still at the end of that handful, and she found something buried, and I see it already.
Look at that.
Wow.
That's our first one of the year, a 44.
We had a few marks actually.
Oh, it's
in
an
that
S.
very first box. 44S, did you say?
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to check the old, typically the
It's
S.
actually a really good looking one for how old it is, right?
Yeah.
Look at, normally it's pretty slick.
So cool to find a Mercury, and typically anytime you find an S mint mark on the old silver coins,
Oops.
It's going to be a low mintage dime of some sort, but
How exciting.
holy moly, we've got a Mercury. I'm in my same handful where I just picked 2 right off the bat. I just kind of flipped it around a little bit. Saw another suspicious one. Another Denver mint mark at the bottom. Wow. This is crazy. Another 64. Added Denver. Well, just seconds later, minutes later, I don't know. She's in for her 4th handful. And we're seeing them kind of everywhere.
Look at, there's 2 right there back to back.
So that's 16 and 17.
And then there's one over here.
18.
And that is a D.
64.
Surprise, surprise. It is a 64.
64D. We're going to have a whole roll of these things by the end of this.
Yeah. Here's a 64. And again a D. And
Jeez.
here's another 64 and a D.
Wow. 3 more. I believe that's 18 for the board. She is in her same moundful, but it looks more like an ocean. I mean, she's got like so many coins out here. How you even hunting this, babe?
I don't know. I'm just that good.
But she shrieked out again. I need to get this shriek on video. I said this in the last hunt. Oh, I see it.
So I'm not sure if you see, but I just noticed there's one there, there, and there.
Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous.
And this one is not a 64. No, that one is a 64. One of them is not. That's a D.
Another 64 Denver.
Yep. I think this one is the one that I saw that, yeah, that's a 59.
Okay.
And a Denver.
59 Denver, and look at that.
Look at this beauty.
Another Merc.
45.
Last year.
And I think that is an S.
Wow.
You'll have to scope it to make sure, but yeah, that is an S, I
Well,
believe.
good to see the S mint marks on the oldies.
Yeah.
This is insane. I haven't even had a chance to start hunting my pile yet, because all I've been doing is videoing and adding more silver to the board. I know. Huge complaints there, huh? Well, I saw that one sit in my pile. Another 64 Denver. Looked around. Saw one over here, right there. Another oldie. Not a Merc. I haven't found a Merc. Dang, those are awesome. But another 59 at a Denver. I don't even have the count right now. It's out of control. She's in her same ocean, Mount Rushmore.
I got one here and one over here.
Man, you can just see him shine.
And guess what? They're a 64.
No way. Probably Denver's?
Oh, look at Denver. And then this one, I don't know. This one is a 64, and that is a Denver.
Wow. That is... I'm just looking over my shoulder. That's 17 64 Denvers alone. Well, we had gotten through the hot part of the bag, I guess, and it's been a little slow. I just went in an entire handful just like this with no finds. Actually, I had a kind of a really cool side find, but we'll go over the side finds later. But I see one sitting right there. So we're going to get off the schneid here and back on the silver with a 1962. And that's a Denver mint mark. Sorry about the focus there. And that's not the only thing I saw. Saw another Canadian. And this one's going to be a 1962 as well. Crazy. And I did look these up and confirm 80% silver on the 64 and older. So, dang. We are on them tonight. Just a couple of minutes later, we still got a lot to go. And this is going to be, I actually got an update on the count. Let us know in the comments if you see it already. But this is number 28.
This is also like the 85th 64 we've gotten.
Denver.
Denver.
How did we guess?
How?
Wow. Just a few minutes later, when we thought we were out of them, she's like kicking them up all over the place again in her sea of dimes here.
I got one. I'll start with the least exciting. Got one over here. At least I think so. 1960. Okay, it's not a 64, but it is a D. Sorry.
Nice. We'll take it.
And then there's one right here. Nice little shiny one. It's a 62.
It's shiny.
And that's a D.
All right.
All right. And then I kind of was like, doing this, and then look at what I found over here.
Oh my gosh. She keeps getting the frickin' Mercs.
1942.
They've all been a different date.
And that one looks like it's a filly.
All right.
Yeah.
Man.
I thought I had another one, but I think I lost it. So
I'm sure we'll be back in a second. She's got so much silver, she's just losing it. Same handful. She's got another one.
It looks suspicious, right?
Oh, yeah.
It looks like it could be dusty, but
That is a
it
nice
is a
edge.
silver.
64?
Yep. And it's a Denver.
Dang. Another nice one, too.
Yeah.
We are getting down there. Just took another handful out, and man, this bag just keeps being ridiculous. Did you see any? There's one there. I think I saw 3.
Oh, geez. And you're over here complaining?
1964. Whoa. Is that a filly? There's no mint mark. It's only the second time we found that this hunt. I saw that reverse. Looks suspicious. See a Denver mint mark. 64. Wow, not a very pretty one. And where was the third one? Huh. We might have to find it later. Oh, no, it's right there. There it is. Another kind of beat up 64. That one does have a Denver mint mark. So there you go. 3 more. That's the board. Couple minutes later on this side. I know, this is crazy, guys.
Here's one.
1964.
So 64, and it's a Denver. And then I had one over here. Also a 64. And guess what? Also a Denver.
Nice. 2 more?
2 more. I think that's, you know, what I got for now.
I'm sure we'll be right back. Well, I still haven't got going in my handful because I was filming mine and then filming hers. I took a look around again. I see freaking 3 more. There's another Denver mint mark that was sticking out. You guessed it. That's what I was going to guess. 1964. Then I looked around a little bit. Saw that edge and that edge under there. You could just start to see them when you're on them. 64. Huh, another Philly. And then that buried edge right there, 62 at a Denver. Oh my goodness. Certainly hit another vein of them. This is crazy. How many this time, babe?
I think there's only 2 that I see right now.
Oh my gosh, I see the one. Ridiculous.
Let's see, what's this? 64. And of course, it's a Denver.
She's had all the big time luck.
And guess what else I found?
Do you see it? I see it. Dang it.
Ooh, it's a 35.
She's got all of the freaking mercs. That's merc number 4.
35, and that is, it could be an S. I can't see. It's, you're going to have to scope it.
I'm going to flip it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that probably is an S.
More like an S than a D.
Yep, it is. Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Heck yeah.
The crazy dime hunt continues. I still haven't hunted my handful. I've just turned it and I saw 2 more sitting there. Another 1964 and another Denver. There it is. Another 64. Nice and shiny to that one. At a Denver. Full bands on that torch. Wow. This is just insane. Well, I've finally been able to hunt this for a few minutes, and I see a couple of more. I haven't found one from the edge in forever. I know. Poor me. 56. We got another older one. That one's at a Philly. And there was one over here. Oh, right there. 1960. Jeez. Now every coin, I think, is like going to be a silver. 1960 at a Denver. We'll get those on the board. She's at the end of that same pile over here, and she's got a couple. She says, oh, yep, I see it. You want to flip? Hold on. Let's get a shot of that edge again. I can't quite, you got to flip it this way. Where did it go?
I don't know how you want me to flip it.
Oh, there it is.
Did you find it?
Yep, right there. Nice. We've had very few to see from the edge since we just keep finding them in our piles.
Ooh, guess what? 64.
I'm guessing Denver.
Yep, Denver.
We have 20-something 64 Denvers.
And then there was one down here in my pile.
I almost wasn't joking about the full roll earlier.
That is a 64. And it is a Denver.
Oh, wow. 2 more 64 Denvers. Well, I'm hunting the last of it right here. The dime bags always get nasty at the end. And I'm sure it's going to be even worse now that they're $1,000 bags. But I don't mind it. I was hoping to find a couple more silver. And there's one right there. And that looks like an older edge. Man, I have not found a merc on this side in this hunt. Could we get one? Nope. But it is an older one. 1951 at a Denver. This is ridiculous. Look at this board. Well, I'm getting down there. You might see some in that pile because I've been trying to not see them in the pile.
and I did kind of just see some in the pile. Let me know if you guys would rather see them from the edge or from when the pile we find them, but there's one right there from the edge. Haven't seen a whole lot of them in this hunt. Apologize for that, but when you're bag hunting and they're seeing them and we're hearing them, we heard this one when I picked it up. 1960 out of Denver. And I know we will be back. Same handful, of course. Gonna have a nice older gray edge there. Again, haven't found one on this side. Could we do it? Another rosy though. It's definitely another older one, and there's another S. I think that's only 3 or 4 in the hunt. A 1950 S. Yes, that is for sure on the low mintage list. So a low mintage silver dime for the circulation there. I think that's our first S mint mark in the rosies. Nice. I still see 2 in my handful. Do you see them? But we've got another one here, and I did not see this one in the pile. It's another older gray looking edge. Oh my gosh, we finally did it on this side. She got the other 4. We've got 1 on this side. We get a Mercury dime, people. 1943 out of Philadelphia. Man, aren't those things just beautiful? What excellent, excellent coins they made back then. The bag that just won't die. I'm still saving those 2 in the pile. So there was another one that I did not see in there. Nice silver edge right there. I knew I had one as I was scooping it into my handful. It's going to be another rosy. Another 64 out of Denver. That is, believe it or not, our 30th 64 Denver of the hunt. Well, I've continued to pick around them. There was 2 sitting next to each other in my pile the whole time there. That one there and that one there. Let's just pick them up and check them out together now. Is there any more hiding in there? Doesn't look like it. So we're going to have 2 right here. Nice silvery edges again. There's going to be a 1963 out of Denver. And guess what? Another 1964 out of Denver. Let me set up the board, and this is going to be one heck of a recap.
Well, that was insane. Getting it all out it just kind of puts it into perspective for us, I guess. If you watched the whole video, you knew this was going to look insane. 55 silver on the board. If you remember back to the intro, we had 28 silver on the year. Insane. I don't know. I'm speechless. Where do we begin? I did pull aside one really nice dime, a couple of misaligned die strikes, not off center strikes because the back is normal. Probably not a whole lot of value there. Probably throw them back. A couple of really cool foreign coins. A coin from Germany, 1 Pfennig, I guess. And then we had a 1 cent from the Netherlands. I think the year on this doesn't actually show on the coin. Look how small that coin is. It is so cool. But yeah, 1 cent from Netherlands. It's like I think they made that coin from like 1980 to 2022. So nothing crazy rare on those. And then I did I said in the last hunt that I was going to get this Strike It Rich with Pocket Change book. I mean, this is a big book that goes over kind of all the different cool stuff that's out there. But I had mentioned this 70D with the proof style reverse on our last hunt. So that's what the regular one looks like, or the common one. And this is what the proof reverse looks like. So you'll see the details in the flame there. And this in very circulated condition here is a $7 to $15 coin. So, and that's typically what we're finding them in. I haven't found one that was really pretty yet,
But here you don't even need the scope to see it. These are both 70Ds, as you see there. And look at the detail on the flame. Literally can find that coin with your naked eye. And then the wrap up on the silver. Oh my gosh. So let's start with the 64Ds. These are sections of 10. So 10, 20, 30, 1, 64Ds. Man, when I joked earlier in the hunt that we could maybe we'll make a whole roll of that. Well, that joke wasn't very far off. We had a 364 Phillies. That's a good comparison of what we see from Philly to Denver coins in our area. That's when there's error coins on a Denver minted coin. We'll find lots of them. When there's mint errors on Philadelphia coins, we don't find a whole lot of them. Then we had a 1963 at a Denver, 3 1962s, all Denvers, 3 1960s, all Denvers, 259 Denvers, a 58. I forget where the first coin was that was a Philly, or outside of the 364s. It was at 56. 56 at a Philly. No 55s, of course. 55 was a really rare year. 51 at a Denver. The 50, no, it was the 47. The 50 was the San Fran, that's right. Low mintage San Fran Rosie right there. Good find. I believe there was something like 20 million of those coins minted. And that 47 was a Philly. And then over here to the, that was second year Rosie, so we didn't find any 46s. We had two Canadian silver coins, both. So 64 and older will be an 80% silver coin. 1964 and a 1960, or 1962, sorry. Yeah, pretty cool to find Canadian silver. Don't do that very often. Don't remember how many of those we had on the year last year. And then 5 Mercs. We only had 4 Mercury dimes on the year. I guess that's probably pretty good. But we went to 9, so over doubled that. A 45 Philly. A 44 at a San Fran. A 43 at a Philly. A 42 at a Philly. And then a 35. I think that one, yes, was a San Fran. Dang. So cool. I believe all 3 of those San Francisco minted coins are going to be lower minted coins as well. Holy moly. What do you say? There was our numbers before the hunt. We had done 16 boxes on the year. And things were looking bleak up until that last hunt when we doubled our silver on the year and went from 14 to 28 because we found 14 Rosies in the hunt. And boy, did we blow that out of the water with finding 55. So we're now 20 equivalent boxes on the year, 72 Rosies, 9 Mercs, 2 Canadian silver. Unbelievable. Hope you guys enjoyed this hunt. Hunts like this don't come around very often. We've had a few hunts lately where it was, tough hunts, and you've heard me say it. You got to get through the tough hunts to get to the good ones. Well, we've got some tough hunts ahead because we just had a fantastic one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Man, please like, comment, and share. Share this video. Help us get it seen. Help us get more subscribers. We appreciate you and look forward to seeing you on the next hunt.